7 months, no deal.
7 months?
No deal at all. No rental, no sale.
Now it's getting spicy now. Okay.
Yes.
All the successful agents of the town, they have this thing in common. If you're good enough, it's not enough.
I got to learn a lot from you. Arash was a massive support in
Thank you.
some deals that are cooking now.
Hello, Basit.
How are
How are you, sir? Very good.
Very
Good
good.
to see you. And I'm so happy having you here with us. So I wanted to ask you to come and join in this podcast to explain about the process of big deals. I know you have done some in your pocket in the past, and since also you joined to Unique,
Yeah.
we have done a couple of them. Explain us how was the journey. Give us also about your background, and yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, to start with my background, I was into banking back then when I came to Dubai in 2011 early. Okay, and sales and collections,
Okay.
and having a very limited amount of salary with very small commission. But I noticed a few of my clients who were coming to make the payments, coming from real estate background. And always I had this thing like, okay, real estate pays so well because they're coming with big chunk of money and paying to the bank. So I had that thing in my mind.
Okay.
Following, I went back to Australia, done some homework about real estate, did some real estate there for a couple of years.
I'm sure the real estate over there is different.
It's very different and kind of difficult too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
What challenges you had over there?
Initially, when I was not doing real estate, I was not agreeing that there is any such thing as racial thing, but that also plays a vital role there. Yeah, so that was a massive challenge to me.
Oh yeah.
Massive challenge.
Which you don't have it here.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Thankfully, Dubai is not one of those countries or cities.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm so happy. When I came back from Australia, I started doing real estate, only jumped into real estate with a very, very small company in JVC.
Okay.
And the company
Now it's getting spicy now. Okay.
yeah, so company had only 5 people, including the owner and myself. So there was no admin support, no marketing, nothing as such.
Okay.
And it was my second day in the real estate office. Of course, I was just learning. I did not even know about the leasing document, rental, sale, what documents we need. I didn't know anything. But one of the ladies who used to work there, she asked me just copy my listing on the Bizzle, and I did the same thing.
Okay.
But I just played a little smart, I'd say. She had the listing. I still remember every detail about that deal of mine. So it was a 28,000 dirham rental deal. And she posted for 28,000. I did 27,999. I think that one dirham got me the lead. And I received the lead. I cannot speak anything. Like, I don't know the details. I just said, Mary, can you speak to him?
Okay.
I think it's a client. And she spoke. She said that he lives in that building. He knows this apartment. He's coming with the checks. I said, okay, my first question, how much am I making? It's my second day, right?
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of stories about real estate. And she told me, you're just going to make 1250.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good. I'm now counting. So second day I closed this deal of 1,250 dirham commission. I will have 15 of these in this month. Okay, because I'm counting every second day I'll be closing one. And moving forward, I was like, okay, this is just a start. After 3 months, 6 months down the road, when I'll be experienced, I'll close more. So I'm making good money then. Okay, I'm fine. 7 months, no deal.
7 months?
No deal at all. No rental, no sale. And I was depressed. I was kind of broke, but my family supported me to go through this period. 8 months.
Can I know, during those 7 months, how did you manage to overcome for all those stresses you had? Because I'm sure many of the agents, they will give up in that period if they're gonna be in that situation for more than a month or 2 or 3.
To be very honest, I was so close to give up. I was so close to give up. After 4 months, because I did not have any money on me, 4 months I used my money. I was the breadwinner for the family. Me and my brother were supporting the family too. And I was making a stable income at the bank, like 12, 15K I was making every month. So I was like, okay, should I just go back? And I was a good performer there. And of course, some people in the family also asking me to just go back to a stable income. And it was in the mind like, okay, this month, if nothing happens after 4 months, but my brother kept pushing me, no, don't worry about it. Just keep doing, keep doing, keep doing.
This is where you can see the difference between those who they have the winning mindset and those who they don't have. Many of them, especially in this business, I can see that, they see it from outside, everything is bling bling, the real estate agent, they makes money, but they don't see the background, right? They don't see and all the hard works and the stress.
I mean, I used to enter JVC because I was doing JVC. I used to enter JVC 8:05 every morning. 8:05. Honestly, there was nobody in the office. People used to come 10, 11, 12. But every day, 8 o'clock, I was there. And I used to be home by 12 or 1 midnight.
Wow.
Because I wanted to meet as many people as I can in JVC. I wanted every security guard to know me.
Wow.
Every single day shift, night shift.
Wow.
I wanted every single gardener to know me and be in touch with me. The 8th month, a very, very fortunate thing happened, which I closed. Like, it was my first sale, and I was just blessed, I would say. My office was in Prime Business Center then, in JVC, and I just entered my elevator and I saw the CEO of one of the known banks in Dubai. And I was working. He didn't know me, but I knew my CEO, right?
Yeah.
So I met him. Hi, I was in that branch in that year, and I was reporting to him. So he recognized me, and I'm like, "What's your purpose? What brought you to JVC?" And he said, "Because Prime Business Center, I knew it's the hub of real estate companies."
Company, yeah.
And so I had a hint that he's coming here to purchase something, or maybe.
That's making a difference because many people, they don't put this puzzle next to each other, right? So the good agent and the smart agents, when see something is there, they think, and why he has to be here, not in his branch, right?
So I straight asked him within the elevator during that period, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, like he said, I'm here to finalize one of the buildings. I said, okay, do me a favor. If you're going to meet some real estate company, just go finish your meeting and then come to my office. This is on this floor and we'll have a coffee. He said, okay, for sure. After 30 minutes, I went to my office straight. I sat with my owner. I said, see, I have someone from my ex bank and they're here to buy something, some building. Do you know any building that are up for sale? And it was just that moment. And he was on WhatsApp reading about building for sale in JVC.
No way.
I swear. I was like everything was planned. Everything was planned. And he's like, I have this and I have 2, 3 more buildings. I said, okay, just stay in the office. He's coming.
What a story. Wow.
Really. And I was like, okay, I'm literally looking at the clock, like how long this meeting will last with this other company. And 45 minutes after, somebody walks in at the reception, and I was so happy that at least he's here for the meeting. Now we can have something cooking.
Yeah.
I went there, took them to the meeting room. They sat down. One local person was with him, and he's also Arab, some Jordanian, I think he was. I brought my owner, the boss. He came in. He asked him, like, what are your requirements? What exactly you're looking for? Fortunately, the building that he showed me on WhatsApp, they were here to finalize that building only.
Wow. Okay.
Like, it was all planned.
Wow.
It was all planned.
Wow.
And we were like, okay, what they offered. We knew this price. Fortunately, my boss knew the owner also of that building. We discussed the details. They told that real estate company is offering this. He said, okay, we'll give you the same thing. And we negotiated on the commission, of course, right? And within 15 days, we finalized, we closed the entire building of 99 units.
Okay.
And the deal was done. I was so happy, so happy, so happy. I was almost in tears. That, of course, when I have not closed anything for 7 months and then suddenly, all of a sudden, I'm closing a entire building deal. And that entirely changed my career. Then I was like, I was relaxed. I was focusing more. Then I jumped in, did a lot of deals in JVC. I think at times I was one of the best agent in JVC with the volume of deals. And then I started moving areas. I explored different areas.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we met in Emirates Hills. Yeah, done some deals there. So
nice.
This is the journey.
Wow.
Happy to be part of Unique now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Good to have you on board, man. It was a pleasure to meet you that day because yeah, I think it started from that day. We met for accidentally in a in a Reddit sales, and yeah, that's how we are and where we are now. Yeah. So but your story was impressing, honestly speaking. Um, it for me, this kind of character, especially in real estate, I value them. Okay, because this job is not that something that you can find a recipe in the book and you become a good agent, right? You can hear from here and there the story of success and, let's say even defeats, I would say,
Yeah.
okay, from someone and, but you can resonate that, right?
Good.
And hearing from different peoples with the different stories they have, you can get from each of them a bit and implement it in yourself. And I'm sure you can be a successful. But uh, majority of the agent these days, what I can see, they are looking for a shortcut.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like I notice in my team as well and in the market, people are looking for quick money. People think, okay, we'll join real estate. In the first month, we'll make money.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You have to put in hours, you have to put in efforts. Then follow-ups, consistency is the key. People like I remember myself. Now maybe I don't sit that long, but when I was literally learning about this real estate thing, I used to spend 14, 15 hours in the office or in the community.
Yeah.
Just bringing my presence and the people, like people should know me.
Yeah.
And I've made a lot of I won't say that the portals have helped me much. It was mostly the referrals. And still I'm working on referrals.
I am with you. I am with you on this. I am with you on this. And that's where I think you can see all the successful agents of the town. They have this thing in common, that referral is been there and they have a good networks. Okay.
100%.
When you are good at what you're doing, when you're showing that, I'm outstanding from the rest of the crowd, in whatever area I am focusing on, it can be leasing agent in, let's say, JVC, or a sales person, let's say, working in downtown, or someone is doing only commercial, or someone is doing, let's say, the luxury product. Each of them, they have their own crowd and their own, let's say, league of agents. When you are outstanding from the rest, I would say that's where all the success comes and follows you.
Exactly.
Because you are showing technically I'm different from the rest of the crowd and you can trust me. And this is not just by showing off your appearance, or what car you drive. It doesn't like, it's a combination of many things. It's combination of your knowledge, the company you work with, your appearance, your car can be whatever, right?
Yeah.
And the knowledge of in general about the entire market. So yes, you can be, let's say, a leasing agent in one area, but you cannot be only focused, or your knowledge cannot be limited only for that area. It should be also knowing a bit of here and there, because it helps you to be good agent in that area. It can be sell, resell, whatever it is. So I'm always telling the agents, you have to exploring outside. Yes, you have to master one thing. You have to be good at one thing, but also you need to know a bit of here and there. And when you do that, it allows you to explore different things. What you said is exactly, I think it's a confirmation of what I'm trying to tell. You were working in a JVC at that one point. Maybe your dream in some point was, okay, as you said, 15 rental deals in a month, right? And then your journey of sales started, and then you say, okay, now instead of rent, I have to do sales. Okay, then you put something in your mind that I have to have this much number of sales in it, and then you were exploring it here, and then you say, okay, this area is good, I'm selling this area or that area, and then there was a break on the break and lead you to go to the Emirates seats, right? So this is what I think agent has to focus on, that I need to I need to master something. I need to be good at one thing. When I am good at one thing, firstly, the deals is coming through. So when the deal is coming through, technically your financially will be stable. When you're financially stable, you can think outside of the box.
100%.
Okay, now let's explore different things. And then it can be some of them failure. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fine. All of us, we do failure.
First.
But when you explore all these things, so one of them I'm sure is clicking. And then you see, okay, I'm good at this project or this area. Then, again, you can, let's say, master that area, let's say. And then it's letting you to go step by step up, and of course, reaching to the bigger deals, bigger properties, and bigger clients.
Of course.
Nice journey. So you were talking about JVC.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, what was special about that area, and how do you define yourself as a specialist in that area? What makes you different from the others?
Okay. So, see, any agent, if they put in the right hours in the right direction, they can become the specialist by looking at the tiles, by looking at the doors, by looking at the kitchen cabinet, by looking at the washroom. You can tell which building it is. I think it's a lot of agents.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So, hunting was very easy because before looking at the visual pictures, like I know, okay, this is in this building and how high it is. So this is this floor, and now it's looking towards this balcony. So it is this unit number.
Okay.
I would know that. But I think what set me apart from selling more than doing renting was I feel I was good at converting my rental clients towards sell.
Amazing.
Because if some client was coming to rent an townhouse, 4-bedroom townhouse for 140, 150,000, I used to give him advice like this could be your 5% of the down payment. If you can mortgage, if someone can afford to pay 150,000 as rental, of course he's on a salary of 40, 50,000, which means he can easily mortgage a house worth 2.5 million. So I have converted a lot of sales from rental leads.
Wow.
Which was, I think, good.
That's amazing.
It actually paid well.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, to continue what you're saying, people are always not, let me rephrase it. Not always, but the majority of agents, they're just sitting and, okay, they're waiting for the leads to come for maybe one particular area or particular building. They show that units, maybe they show that building, maybe they have few units over there, and that's it. I mean, they say, okay, I've done what I have to do. Okay. What you're telling me that even you step forward and you even did.
There was no harm in telling them or guiding someone. A lot of people back then, now, yes, people know about the mortgage process, but 7, 8 years ago, people were not that educated about the mortgage thing, and they can buy. Even some people like we can buy, we are expats. People didn't know. I'm sure you came across those clients too. And if you're just educating them, it takes 5 minutes of their time. And if they're interested, if I'm educating 10 people and one buys from me, it's good. It's
amazing story.
Yeah,
To be honest, this is amazing story. So you were not waiting for a particular leads of sales is coming. You were creating your own leads. Okay, which this is a valuable. Okay, you were seeing opportunity, right?
Yeah.
You was not waiting for opportunity to come. So you were creating opportunity. That's amazing, and I'm sure it's makes you one of the best, I'm sure one of the best agents in back then in that area, and of course led you to carry on the same technique in the different areas as well. Beautiful.
I have met some super, super wealthy and powerful people from around the globe, and I would say working with those
Tell us
clients.
tell us about them. I'm sure your journey from JVC now to the full building, Emirates Hills Villas. Tell us about it.
Okay, so recently, you're aware of the deal that I have closed, which is around, thank you again, around 70 million dirham. So this client particularly was probably the client that I would remember all my life. All good memories, a lot of learnings from him, a lot of learnings.
Share with us what you learned.
Basically, I connected with him last year sometime in the month of July, August. And back then it was kind of a referral, but I didn't meet him personally through someone. Like somebody but just told me that he's looking to buy, what he's looking to buy, where he's looking to buy, what's his set budget. No idea.
Okay.
When I'm trying to reach him, and I knew for a fact that he's high net worth individual and he's looking for something crazy. I'm like, okay, that'd be good. I started approaching him via message, no replies. Every week, every 2 weeks, I used to drop a hi, something. And I noticed one thing after 3-4 months, that I was getting one reply every month. And that too, just thanks.
Okay.
Literally. I used to wish him on New Year's, Christmas, any holiday is coming in Dubai. I used to wish. I used to do that.
Wow.
And in the month of February or March this year, after 7-8 months of messaging, he messaged me back. Why are you not annoyed? I've been rude to you. And I was like, why I have to be annoyed? I'm just doing my job. Okay, maybe you were not looking to buy then. Maybe this month you're looking to buy. Or maybe I'll keep doing for another year. Maybe down the road after 1 year, you're looking to buy. You'll remember me. And he was like, you're very impressive. Let's meet.
Wow.
He asked me to go meet him in his place. He was renting that place in the Palm. We met, we sat down, and he was like, I have seen agents where I'm sending them inquiry about one listing and they don't get back to me. Whereas you are messaging me yourself and I'm not even replying you. You're just messaging me every week, 2 weeks. Hi, how are you? How's things with you? Are you in the market to buy? And I just say good thanks. Every month. That those two messages were his, like he was copy pasting that message, good thanks, good thanks every month. And then we discussed about the thing. Then he told me that what he's looking for. He said he needs some 6-bedroom mansion or something. Since March, I was showing him options. I have probably shown him more than 50 houses. More than 50 houses. His requirements, he told me initially that I'll be a difficult one, but when I find something, I'll buy straight away.
Okay.
I said, okay, it's going to be a challenge. I'll take this. I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Okay. And every house that I find like looks good, looks promising. I was not just showing him every house that matches his requirement, So
Exactly.
showing him different areas from Palm, Emirates Hills, Barari, District 1.
And I'm sure because he was new to Dubai as well.
He was.
So
He was just
new to
1 year old.
Dubai. He wanted to explore the
He wanted
areas.
he wanted to.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I found something
Uh-huh.
and took him few weeks to decide on that one too, which he liked. But finally, they signed. We signed. Then other challenges were, since he was new, he didn't have anything in Dubai set up.
Yeah.
So helped him do the company set up,
Okay.
do the bank account. Everything was done.
Wow.
And now I'm getting referrals from him,
That's a good point.
which
That's
is good.
yeah,
Which is
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Which is
yeah,
great.
yeah. And I'm always saying to the agents who they are new into the business, right? Firstly, I'm trying to slow them down. Don't look for the shortcuts. If you're looking for shortcuts, that's not the way. That's not the business you want to enter. So you have to have a goal.
Yeah.
That of course, you have to have a goal for the next 6 months, next 12 months, and go on. That you have to level up for sure.
Of course.
Part of that, it can be your let's say personal knowledge about the properties, about the markets. Also, some of them can be learning from every let's say you can learn it from book, you can learn it from the podcast about the sales skills, and all these things can help you to win a meeting, right? And when you do that, especially when you win a meeting and win a client, I would say, then when they are happy with your service, they can happily refer you to their business partner, their cousins, their friends, and the story can goes on like that. And when you do that, your networks will be expanding massively, and you have an upper hand compared to the other agents, right? But many of them, they were thinking they have to sit at the office and the leads is coming from the portals, from the whatever, it's from the company's campaigns. Yes, part of that can be, but if you have a bigger goal, I wouldn't say that this is the only way you have to focus on. So it can be combination of all these things, and I am firmly believer of the referrals, because referrals technically is okay, if I refer a client to another, if I refer an agent to a friend, it means I've done my end.
Yeah.
I've done the due diligence. I mean, he sold it to me something, or he bought something for me. I'm happy with his service. I'm gonna give this agent to a friend happily, and with the full trust. Because if I'm not trusting, let's say, that particular agent, why should I damage my friendship with
That actually reduces half of your job, because the agent, when they meet a client, new client,
Yeah,
they have to build their trust,
exactly.
meetings and relationship. It takes time.
100.
Whereas referral, you are already, someone is trusting you.
Exactly. I am with you on that. And trust is something I can see. The more, let's say, I would say the bigger clients you go, the bigger challenge is not about the property. It's about the trust.
100%.
Okay. So when you win that trust, when you gain that trust from the clients, I think now you can lead them in a way that which product it can be good for you, which product is not. Because technically, yes, they are high net worth individual, but they come with a different background, different nationality. Maybe some of them are new to Dubai, even some of them been in Dubai for a long time, but they are also in a different businesses, right? So yes, they can hear and there knows about the real estate of Dubai. Some of them maybe they know a lot, some of them maybe less, but their main focus is their own business, right?
Of course.
So when they can have someone as a trusted agent that, okay, he has done a couple of good transaction for me. I'm feel now more comfortable and I can trust him more. So technically they can open up and even bring more business and more money to the real estate and definitely transaction with you.
So literally the same thing happened back in 2022.
Uh-huh.
So someone purchased a villa of 6.5 million
Uh-huh.
from me in Meadows.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I sold him that, and within the 6 months period after transaction completed, he has given me like 2 or 3 friends referrals. And one of the friends wanted to buy a building, and I sold another building in JVC
Wow.
to him. So yeah, it's all about referrals. I think I am a firm believer that if you don't have connection, if you don't have referrals, you need to go out and meet people, as many as you can. Go to the events, go to restaurants in that community where you are working. Go to restaurants or places where you can meet people who are locals in that community.
Yeah.
So it might help.
I believe on that, but also I am really believing in that agent needs to be prepared, right?
100%.
So because you may go to the restaurants or lift or whatever, and you meet the proper client which you were looking for. But if you are not ready in that particular moment, so technically again,
You need to have that knowledge. You should do your homework first on yourself.
Exactly.
That includes the knowledge of the area. That also, I believe the agent's presence, like how he's looking, is at dire. A lot of agents I see, which is kind of depressing. They want to have success. They have knowledge. They work hard. They're putting in hours, but they don't invest in themselves.
Yeah.
This is like, I say this line very often, like, you can't sell dreams looking like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to look like a dream too.
True.
They need to see that you have been making money. You are doing good to yourself. So you are not just selling them.
True.
You are giving them a right advice.
Exactly.
So this is one thing which we are missing in most of the agents in Dubai.
Yeah. I am with you on that. And even when I'm talking with some agents, we talk about, I can see that, many of them say they get pumped. They want to, I want to be best version of myself. From tomorrow, I started all these things. They get pumped. They do some of the stuff. But, again, it's get faded. They get
They give up.
demotivated after 2 months or 3 months. So having a goal in the mind, I think it's allowing us and reminding us every day that, that's the direction I have to go. I can have a bad day. I can have a good day. That's very normal in everyone's life. And it can, especially in a real estate brokerage life, I would say this is the part of our life that you can have a very depressing day. We can have a very bad day. But what is acceptable to me that you can have that bad day only for just for that day, because tomorrow is a new day.
100%.
You cannot carry all those sadness and the stress of yesterday to the second day, because again, this is carry on for the third day and fourth day. So technically your 1 week is gone. Your 1 week of non-performance, it's making you automatically a bit of depressed that, maybe it's like that. Maybe I cannot sell. Maybe the other people also, they cannot sell. But having a goal that allows you, okay, I can be upset. I can be sad about the deal of a deal which it could be a biggest deal in my life.
100%.
I lost it.
Yeah.
It's fine. You can be upset. You can be sad. No problem. But next day, I have to look at again on my goal. Let's run. Let's push. When this kind of things is coming, when you have that goal, when you're breaking that, okay, for reaching to that, I have to do multiply things. It's not just about product knowledge. It's not just about the market knowledge. It's not just about the appearance. It's not just about the network. It's combination of all of these things. Okay.
100%.
When you have this combination, it will help you. I cannot accept that you have done all this homework and you have done all these things and you go empty, pocket at the end of the month. So it's impossible.
For sure.
I cannot believe that. Even, when there are some stage of the month or something, it's on the, I'm always saying to the agent, if it's even 25th of the month or 26th of the month, they say, I didn't close. I say, you still have 4 days. You still have 5 days. Lots of things can be changed in that 4 days or 5 days.
Yeah.
If you have a winning mindset that I know I will gonna sell or rent or do a transaction by end of the month, right? If you believe in that, I am sure it's coming. Even if it's on 29th of the month,
Yeah.
you still needs to believe you have another day that you can close a deal. So that kind of things, I think it's set you apart from the rest of the crowd.
Yeah.
And and when you do that, when you have that taste of success, right? It can be a small deal. By the way, 29th of the month, it's a 30th it's even a small deal. Maybe it's not the biggest deal,
100%.
but it's still, there is something, right? That you get the taste of success.
For sure.
I've done that. When you do it in a couple of times, then it will be a norm for you.
Easy. Yeah.
Then you know that
Yeah.
by end of the month, there is something for me. That, it's already there. I have done that couple of times and it will happen this month. That's where I think we have to work on ourselves. And then I think the success will follow.
And as you were saying, I second everything that you said. The thing that depresses me now, looking at my fellow agents, my teammates, that if they don't close anything in first month, second month, third month, they give up so easily. I can completely understand. I can relate myself. I've been there. That it breaks you, like financially, emotionally, mentally. You're broken. Like you can see that there's nothing happening. But giving up and losing hope is not the right way.
No.
Not the right thing to do. You need to keep doing what, okay, I remember myself, I used to think literally every day. And while I'm going back home, midnight, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., I used to think, what have I not done that could have given me a deal? What more can I do tomorrow? So I think you need to focus on these key facts, that what am I missing? The agent who is doing the deals, what is he doing that I'm not doing? What more he has, be it the communication skills, be it the selling tactics,
Yeah.
be it the product.
Yeah.
So if you're lacking the product, you can't sell.
100%. But also, let's say in this way, I also believe that not every personality and character can be a winning agent in town, right? Maybe this business is not for them, right?
Yeah.
We cannot force all the people that come to be a good, to come and become a agent, and you will be successful. No, some of them, they don't have that character. Okay, they don't want to have that stress, right? So, which is fine. But those one, which they know themselves that there is something inside me, I can do that. Okay, I can, live with, the pressure of not having a steady income. 1 month can be
I will thrive.
but they have that mindset of that. I think it's worth to give a shot.
100%.
Okay, it's worth to give a shot. But again, don't sell whatever you have and come to try. Try if you see that you have that in yourself. I think it's a this city is a good platform for many agents that to grow. Right,
For sure.
we are blessed, I would say, to live for such a beautiful and incredible city that allows you, regardless of what nationality and what ethnic you have and what background you have, to come and grow, right?
100%.
And government also supporting that, right?
Sure.
So, having said that, if you are thinking that you have that, let's say, kind of mindset, and you have something in your gut that pushing you, give a try, I would say give a try. But if you are not that kind of person, that you don't want to have a, up and down, let's say in your daily routines, and you want to have a steady things, then maybe that's not a job you have to seek of. But for those one who they come, I would say the combination of what we are talking, and we were covering that, it should be combination of knowledge about the product, about the market, investing in yourself, investing in your appearance, in your knowledge, sales techniques, networking, prospecting, all of this. And then combination of all these things, I'm sure leads you to
success.
to
100.
the success.
100.
To the success.
See, also agents needs to think like I have a team of 13, 14 reporting me now.
Good.
And the thing that I hear often that they don't want to get out of their comfort zone, which is, I think, pushing them back and holding them back. If they want to have something which they think that they don't deserve or they are not getting, then they have to get out of that comfort zone. They have to push their limits.
Yeah.
Then surely they get it.
Yeah. And also, what I can see nowadays, okay, they have a goal, they're doing the right things and all these things, but still they looking a bit of, okay, it didn't happen because of someone's didn't do that. Okay, I didn't close the deals because of, I don't know, I didn't receive that properly,
Yeah.
or I didn't close it because of, they are looking for the excuses,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Okay, excuses up to certain level I can accept.
Yeah.
But if I have a goal in my mind that end of the month or end of the year, I have to reach to these numbers, and these guys next to me maybe cannot deliver what they are promising or whatever I was expecting from them and didn't happen, it doesn't mean that I should not reach to my goals. Okay, you couldn't do that, no problem. You cannot do it, no problem. I have to do it,
And
right?
I think to reach that goal, I'm sure if I'm setting up a goal for myself and I will divide that into steps. Okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do
Should
this.
be.
Yeah. At the end, God forbid, if I'm not reaching that goal, I should review those steps. Have I completed those tasks, those steps? Have I achieved those?
Yeah.
And then if I have done that and then not achieving, then I think I am satisfied from inside that, okay, I did everything I could.
Yeah.
Okay, because there is luck involved as well. I believe that in this business.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's your efforts.
It's your effort.
100%.
Because, even sometimes I was talking with, the back then with a couple of agents. They were, when we were, let's say we were a small company,
Okay.
back then we were 10, 15 brokers in company. Now we are almost the group, we are plus, 350 plus, right? So back then I was doing a bit of interview. So I was saying that, yeah, I want to join to these companies because they have they are bigger in terms of the platform, or because of that, the will come and I will make more money. And I could see that they went there and, they were thinking it's the biggest company and all this thing, but they failed. Our agent, which we were a small team,
Yeah.
maybe they made 4 times or 5 times bigger than that particular agent who was thinking, going to the bigger agency solve the problem. All I'm trying to tell you, do not think that, your goals is achievable and, everybody has to help you 100% in order for you to reach your goal. No, it is mostly you. You can be making money and you will be in the company, which size of company is 3, or you can be unsuccessful in a company which the size of company even can be 100 or 200 people, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about you. And yes, of course, you have a good platform helps you. If you have good marketing, can help you. If you have a good networks, help you. But it doesn't mean that everything should be perfect in order for me to perform, right?
Yeah.
That's where we have to, have the stop in our mind that part of that, it's my responsibility. Actually, big part of that is my responsibility. My success is not responsibility of other people's, right? My success is my own responsibility.
100%.
It's, let's say, 80% is on me, and the 20% is, help of can be a good friend, can be a good company, good platform, good marketing, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's mostly us. I believe in that.
But the thing is, I mean, like in your case, as you mentioned, that 80% is you, 20% is from the surrounding. But you need to have that thing that, okay, I want to learn from my surrounding. I need to absorb things, what he's doing, what she's doing, what he's doing.
Exactly.
So a lot of agents don't feel that need, which is very important. I sit with my team, I sit with other people, teammates, and I just sit and learn how they are doing it. Maybe I can improve my things.
Yeah.
Maybe I can learn some new things from them, how they are selling, how they're generating their stock, how they hunt, how they farm. It's all about the learning, how you absorb things around you.
And beautiful part of that is in this business, what I saw, every agents, they have their own story to tell and they have their own way of being successful. I remember it was 2016. Yeah, I think it was 2016 or 17. In Unique Properties, when we had the annual award ceremony, our top 3 performers of the company, they have 3 different strategies. And for me, when I saw it from us, I said, okay, this one, and they are completely different.
Yeah.
One of them, she was doing cold call left and right from morning till 9:30
Farming
p.m.
their stock.
daily.
Yeah.
And it was even on weekend. And I remember sometimes, back then I was leaving the office maybe 7:30, 8:30, 8. She was still calling. So, okay, nice. Okay. The second guy in the office, he didn't believe on the cold calling. Right? And he was saying, okay, give me a one lead. I will show all the projects which I believe he likes. Okay. Because I will not let him, any other agent, show him something that is in his mind. So I will go through his mind. I'll show this property or this development from this, let's say, developer. Did you like it? No, which part you didn't like it? Okay, this part. Okay.
Yeah, good.
And he was going to show another property or another, let's say, the off-plan projects, and he was closing that deal.
Closing the show was good. He knew how to close.
I mean, he was not giving a chance to any other agents.
Yeah.
Okay, you want it? I will bring it for you. Right?
Yeah.
And the third one was, I don't do the cold call, and I don't have time to go show you all these things, but I'm good at networking and referral.
Yeah.
Right? So he was closing one client in his way, right? He can be, be funny with some clients, going even clubbing with some clients, and the other one, sitting in the office. He was sitting in the office of clients.
Yeah.
And the client was asking, okay, I don't have anything for you. I mean, we bought it, so SPA is signed. He said, no problem. I'm sitting here because I know there are some rich people coming to your office. Networking. And, and to me, 3 of them was super successful, right? 3 different approaches, right? It doesn't mean that what he's doing is right or wrong or what is the. You can learn from all of them,
100%.
right?
100%.
And the funny part, I'm telling, the other one, they were good at one thing, but maybe they were not good as in the other two other things, right? But they knew that their strength. Okay, I am good on the phone. I am good at finding the client's need. The other one, I am good at networking. So all of them, they had different techniques and led them to be a successful agent. Actually, still now in town, right? So everybody they have their own way, right? And when you're hearing all these things from people, so it allows you to get and resonate. Okay, I'm good in this part. I remember back.
You need to evaluate yourself first.
Exactly.
What are you good at?
I remember one of our agents back then. He was persisting. Give me only international leads. So why? I said, give me only international leads. Okay, I mean, but people also in Dubai. How was they buying? Like, he said, I'm good at the phone.
Okay.
If I need a client, maybe I cannot convince them. But on the phone,
Feels good.
I can close the deal. They don't see me. I don't see them. I can be whoever I want to, right? So he believes in that. He believes in that. And, and that made him also that, okay, if I am doing this one time, I'm closing, the second one and the third one and fourth one is coming easier and easier. And it was, don't give me anything else. I don't want to meet the clients on the phone. I will close. Everybody, they have their own techniques, right? So it can be, of course, also for the resale. So when you go for the secondary market, so the agents also, it's a big part of the closing. Okay, yes, part of that I would say is a property you show, number of bedrooms, price, okay, maybe the direction, what's a view, or if it's apartment, which floor, or if it's a villa, what's the plot size. Part of that, the story comes from property itself, prices and all this. But part of that is also coming with the agent.
Yeah.
How you are good in that neighborhood, right? How the types. They hearing the client. Okay, the client is coming. Okay, maybe from the portals, leads is coming yeah, we want to see the property. I can see that some agent, boom, going to the car and, running to the property. And I can see some agents saying, okay, let me understand your needs first.
100%.
Right? Maybe you call me for the property, which is in, I don't know, lakes. Okay. But meadows also can be an option for you, right? Or other area can be an option for you. So they qualifying the clients, right? They just not get super excited there and then going to show the property. So, and this comes with experience, I believe,
sure.
and how you are good and in the area which you are focusing on. And of course, a bit of knowing here and then, it allows you to, convince the client or telling to the clients what you're looking for is mostly you can find in this area or this particular type. You don't need to call to another 10 agents to show you around and tell you which property.
Also, what plays a vital role, in my experience, it's a small thing, but I think it pans out well because if I'm meeting some client for the first time coming to view something, and I know that neighborhood, like I know the people who are living around.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is this family, he's from there, he works there. If I know all this thing and someone is coming to see one house with me and I'm telling them your neighbor is this, your neighbor, and the one down the road, the one who lives 4 blocks down, he's that. He knows that I know this area, I know the people. They trust me rather than going with some agent.
I'm sure lots of Emirates you sold by very technique.
Yeah, seriously. If I tell them that, okay, he's into this business, he's living literally next to you, he's your neighbor, people are impressed, like, okay, they are our neighbors. People sometimes tends to buy just because who are they living around?
It is like that. It is like that. And I believe in that. So it's just we want to be in that league. Okay. It's some of them, they just wants to have that, right? So backing to what say, I mean, it's mostly about the agents, right? Regardless if you are in the secondary department team or in the offline department team or commercial or luxury, it's how did you invest on yourself and about the product It can be whatever product you're selling, right? Am I good enough for that product? If you're good enough, it's not enough.
100%.
You need to be excellent in that
Yeah.
thing. Then you can be, stand out from all this. I think I was told around 54,000 agents unofficially, but I don't know, officially maybe around
Around
17,
18,000. Yeah.
well, everybody became agent nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So you need to, in that way, when you're standing out from the rest of the crowd, allowing you to grab more business. And when you grab more business, technically, it's leading you to have more referrals, more
100%. And there is a thing, like I was talking to one of my ex-colleagues. He's doing very good. I'm so happy for him.
Good.
But the thing is, I asked him, okay, what's your goal? He said, I'm doing very good for last 7-8 months. He was showing, I've seen his record. He's closing, he does Dubai Hills, Maple and Sidra, and he's closing literally every month 2 to 3 townhouse or villas, which is giving him good income every month. And I asked him, okay, what's your next, where do you want to see yourself next? He's like, I'm happy. I said, this is wrong. Like, I'm happy for you, but you should always try to
level up.
level up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he's like, okay. And we were talking about the companies, and I was telling him about unique management and how we work, within the company.
Yeah.
And he liked it, but he said that I'm scared to move. I'm making money now. And what if I move and doesn't make anything? Like, you
I
don't.
mean, to be honest, I mean, moves, it can, especially for those who they are making money, okay? You cannot stop me to not move money, right? Because I
You're
can
doing
do
the
same thing,
yeah.
right? The thing is, you can get a bit of distracted, maybe because it's a different environment for at the beginning, right? It can happen, even you're doing this small, you change your company, of course, to first month to see what's going on. You may get distracted, but it's not allowing.
It's also huge because you will be working under different management.
Yeah.
Around different people.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
get to learn new things from them.
100%. That's what I wanted to come. And you can have a bit of distraction, but it's not stopping you from making money. It's actually, you can see that, okay, this departments I didn't have, or these colleagues I didn't have in the previous company, that can help you to team up in order to have an extra sales. Okay.
100%.
So these kind of things, it's when you have a winning, let's say, colleague, when you have a winning mindset next to you, then this allows you also to level up. And when you are also saying in some companies or some colleagues, you're always number one, right? This month, September, October, November, December, you are number one. Technically, because your colleague were not good enough for you, you think that's the end of the world, and that's I'm the best agent, let's say, in the town, right?
That again comes to, like, you're in your comfort zone then.
Yeah, exactly. So when you go to those kind of different agents that, okay, what I am doing is actually 1/3 of this guy. So yes, I was a top seller in the other company, but maybe even I'm not in top 40, right?
Yeah.
So that allows you, push yourself, especially for such a peoples that they already touched the first place. It's there.
Yeah.
It's there. Don't tell me they don't. They want to be there. They want to be on the board. They want to be there on the screen, right? To show them, I've done it in the previous company as a first place. I have to do it in here.
100%.
So it's there, and they will push and push and push to reach. Yes, maybe it's not coming in the first 2, 3, 4, 5 months, but I'm sure it will come.
That's my goal, actually. Yeah. The awards, at the monthly awards I was talking about, if I am the first at the annual awards, I'll be the because I'm not gonna be.
No. I'm sure you will. And you're in the right tracks. You have done a lot.
But I got to learn a lot from you. Arash was a massive support in some deals that are cooking now. Arash has supported me so well. I was not expecting that much. Like on Saturday mornings, not one time, not two times, many times.
Wow.
He literally canceled, and he told me that I'm canceling my Friday evening things, and I'll be there 9 a.m. in the morning.
Nice.
And he showed up every single time.
Nice.
The support you guys have given me,
God bless.
the CEO, Sumit, Chris, of course, a lot of experience is involved in the team. Sometimes I come across, I'm stuck somewhere, like, okay, I take advice from people.
But it is coming from you, because if we see that, within an agent is not, we cannot find that within an agent that, I want to push myself. I want to have it. Can you say, okay, as a manager or as owner, also you have layers and all these things, so you want referring to them. But if you see that this guy wants to come in that level, and of course we have to help. Of course we have it will be our pleasure to them.
But this thing is missing in many managements in some of the nice big firms. This thing is missing. Like you don't find your CEOs available for you.
Yeah.
They're not one call away. Like here, I know I can call you anytime. I can call Arash anytime. Anything I need, I can call. But this thing is missing in many companies in Dubai.
I believe that's what you're saying. It's a bit missing, right, in our industry, right? But we have to first think. I mean, think in this way. Firstly, we are a colleague, right? If I have a toxic environment, right, within a company, can be from any department, can be from the junior level, can be in, I don't know, the HR department, it can be in the marketing department, any account department or sales department. If there is someone that being like a toxic way, it can be toxicating the rest of the departments, right? When I am saying hi to most of the days I'm coming and say hi to
Everyone to the floor.
Yeah, in anyone to the floor. I also want they understand that there is no difference between us. Yes, maybe they have their own problems. I have my own problems. Everybody have their own problems, 100%. Right? That's a life. But we can give a free smile to each other.
Exactly.
Right? So we can give a free smile to each other. And that's charging me and charging that person in the department, right? All of us, again, we can have a bad days, right? That's very normal, right? But if I have a bad day and surrounding people next to me, 5 of them coming with a smile and telling me,
I'll tell you something, Ed. You do that thing when we were based in this office. Now we have moved to to different office. But when we were based here, people who like newcomers, new joiners who came and just sat and you came and shook hand and snapped, and afterwards, like not once, not twice, multiple times people have asked me, who is he? He's so good. And I'm like, he's the CEO, he's your CEO. Which was good. It actually changes people's day. Just one small smile, gesture.
It's like that. I mean, it's I see that, we have within ourselves a battery that, it can be 100%. You go down, but there are different, power banks next to us that you can charge up. I see it in that way. Of course, we have to also be serious in what we are doing, right? I mean, it's not that everything that should be solved with a smile and being hoping that someone is doing, but there should be some sort of the responsibility, all right, over there. And then we can have for sure that way of being a friend to every department and within each department. But also, this is my task. I have to fulfill that. I'm responsible for that. And so when we have combination of these two, I would say that helps the entire department and company works, right? If let's say in this way, if it's in the account department, right, we have around 8 to 9 people over there, right? So if one of them is not happy or have a problems, right, and the other colleagues, they are not trying to solve that, right? I'm not saying it's responsibility of them to solve, but as a friend, as a colleague, when that person see that it's been supported with other colleagues, so technically he will also support the other colleague in that department. 100%. When the department is happy in that, it's expanding the rest of the company, right? Sure. So I am believer of that, right? That yes, we can have different way of approaching challenges, okay, way of handling challenges, because we are human, we have different way of thinking, right? But we can be nice to each other because that's a minimum thing we can do, okay, and it's free, okay. Yes. And in general allows you the departments had a healthier, let's say, environment.
They perform well.
And they perform well. And of course, it's expanding to the rest.
For sure.
I'm not saying it will expand and, make the numbers very high, but I'm saying even 5% increase in the performance of that departments and the other departments, I'm happy.
100%.
Right? So it's easy. 5% is such a scale is massive, right? So we should have such things, I think, in most of the companies.
I mean, one thing I wanted to ask you. A lot of companies, they don't promote the luxury segment, which is becoming a thing now in Dubai, as we have ultra luxury projects coming, mansions, apartments. Where do you see us at Unique Properties going with that luxury segment there?
Luxury segments, we have done that, right? It's not that something that is new to us, right? In the past couple of years also, we have sold remarkable transactions and properties in Palms, in Emirates Hills, Dubai Hills. So it's nothing new to us, right? However, I am in a belief that you can have that division, okay? But that division, of course, has different challenges, okay? But it has different rewards as well, right?
Of course.
We are having that and we are forming that division to bring it under one roof, okay?
Nice.
Instead of the here and there, we're closing here and there. So we are doing that. We have that plan to do that. Everybody knows about Unique. Let's be honest. It's not that the credit goes to the management; it's a credit goes to the entire team, right? Even many of them, they are not with us anymore, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they change the industry, they change the country or change the company, but they've been part of the success of Unique throughout of this almost 17 years. However, we establish our name in the market in the same as some sectors, right? We touch that other sectors as well, but we are going to bring those, let's say, products and the team within ourselves that, I'm sure you saw that in let's keep this secret for the audiences, but, you saw that, we did a bit of movement in adding a different departments in the company that it may not give a result in the next 1 or 2 or 3 months, but the way we're planning it, we're seeing that each department can cross-selling within each other, right? And we saw a lots of these kind of things actually happen when we are talking, right? Some kind of product, let's say some sort of leads came through a department which we never believed that they're gonna even enter to the sales, right? They bringing the clients, they wanted to, they are hedge fund, they want to invest in Dubai, it's 150 million euros and all this thing, and negotiation and, the discussions come. And this one's is from the department which we never think about it. And vice versa. So this department, okay, let's say we have a luxury product, they want to do the remodeling and the redesigning, interior design, we have a different department. So, and then I don't know, that interior design, maybe they give us the clients for the buying the commercial, and it's just about of the cross-selling which we didn't have that, and we didn't I'm not saying we didn't have, but I wouldn't say it was in that scale. It was there, okay, but it was not in that scale.
I want to add something here. Since I've worked in my previous companies, which had different branches, I think this was missing. The communication gap was there if you're working in different branch. But whereas now in Unique, I'm super happy. Not just because I'm part of Unique, I'm actually happy that the communication gap is not there. Although we are sitting in second branch or in third branch, everybody, all the departments are connected. Like we are so close to each other, although we are not. But it's amazing. It's amazing, and I think it's good for the business, for the agent, for the management, for both.
100%. Yes, that's part of that. Yeah, of course, the systems can help you. The CRM which we are investing on that. I mean, it's ongoing investment. It's been there with us, and we keep investing money and pumping money on that because we believe that okay, it allows you to grow in your business and make more deals, right? And streamlining the process. I'm not saying we have the perfect one in town, but we have that in a way that, okay, every time, of course, the different challenges is coming, we have to update ourselves.
It's getting better day and day.
Ongoing, right? And this is a system should be there, and it must be there, right? But also communication, I think, is a very important part of it. And when you feel that you're connected, and when you feel that you're part of the family, then you are also doing your own best, rather than, I'm a part of this family, but I was left alone over there, right? So that kind of, I'm not saying that it's stopping you from performing, but it would have been better, right? That, you feel that everyday pump that, I'm going to meet my families and, my colleagues, that they are surrounding yourself with those vibes, then definitely you get pumped and charged,
I
right?
think the monthly awards and recognition that you guys do, which I've never seen happening in any other company, is also playing a vital role in that. Like, people know who is the top performer,
Yeah.
which area does he do, and every month all the offices people, they are coming here to the head office and gelling with each other, talking. Okay, sometimes offline agents have some requirements about second,
Exactly.
and we close the deals for them. So it's good. I think,
It's amazing to see also all these people once in a month at least. We gather, okay, to celebrate our success, right? They're
100%.
coming from different branches to headquarters. Different topics are coming, different challenges, different properties there can be discussed, different deals can be discussed. So and when I see that, they are celebrating with their colleagues' success, that also, it's a good sign that, okay, he has done it or she has done it. I'm sure I can do it also next week also. And it motivates them a lot, regardless of which team and which department they are.
100%. Like, I have seen some of my agents telling me that, okay, next month I'll be there.
Yeah,
And
should be.
maybe she or he won't be there, but at least I know the next 30 days he will be trying to be up there,
100%.
which is more than enough.
100%. So let's say, Basit, we are almost in end of our session, right? If you want to tell me all what you have experienced in a short, right? It can be from the journey of to unique or in this industry. What are you gonna tell us?
Overall real estate experience so far, I say it's just the beginning for me. Okay, still need to learn a lot.
I like that.
A lot of ups and downs, a lot.
I like this part.
Okay.
Because people that with that mindset of every day I have to learn something, that's it's a winning mindset.
100%.
You don't settle low.
There's a lot to learn.
More and more.
There's a lot to learn
I
still.
like that.
A lot of ups and downs.
And
I had
from someone like you, it coming, that means a lot, right?
Yeah. So a lot of tears, yes, for sure. A lot of times in those past few years, things didn't go as per the plan, but had to go through it, had to thrive through.
True.
Didn't lose hope. I never lose hope. I never. I always keep my head up. Today I didn't do it. Tomorrow I'll do it.
Sure.
Tomorrow I don't do it. Next day I will do it.
Yeah.
I will do it. This is my thing that I tell myself.
Yeah.
I will do and I have to do. And I think it's working. This Petra is working for me. Amazing experience so far.
Yeah.
Amazing experience. Before I joined real estate, if I was in the bank and somebody has told me that after 8 years, after 10 years, you will be living here, you will be driving this car, you will be wearing this watch, I would be saying, stop joking. I swear I would have said that, don't joke with me, bro. It's not happening. But thank God,
Yeah.
I think it all.
And I'm sure it will go more and more. As you said, this is just a beginning.
100%.
Okay. And every month, every years, we should have a goals for ourselves. And I mean, as much as possible, we can push. I mean, it's not only about the business, I would say. in a different angle we can push, right?
Yeah.
It can be, we can push in the business, we can push in the relationship which we have with the family, with our kids, in the let's say we can push in the health part of our life. So it's a non-stop ongoing things that we have to. So since we wake up, we have to fight in the different angles.
You need to compete with your own self.
Yeah.
You have to make yourself better than yesterday.
100%. 100%.
Financially, work-wise, physically.
Yeah. Family wise. Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Good to talk to you.
Amazing.
It was an amazing session. I really liked it, and I also learned a lot from you. And I'm sure we're gonna have more sessions together, right?
For sure. A lot of success. Let's end it not with this way, with your snap.
Let's do it like that, sir. All right. Good one. Good one. Thank you.
Nice. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Thanks.